Hi there, so quick one today. Just going to quickly review this little beauty. So Paper Tiger, yeah, for fast wallpaper removal. So I watched a few YouTube videos, what's the best way of removing wallpaper, because I've got this little beauty to take off. That kind of stuff is never easy. So that's why I thought I'd give any tool that's going to help a bit of a go, you know. So I've gone for that, and I'll let you know what I think of that little beauty. Then this. So, yeah, no nonsense. There's no nonsense there. No nonsense long handle scraper from Screwfix. You know, trusty old place, Screwfix, good place. So let's see how well that helps as well, because I hate wallpaper stripping. It's got to be one of the worst DIY jobs. It really has. So these are the two things that, you know, I've seen that might be able to help. And then the other tip is obviously the old sprayer with the hot water. I've boiled it. I've boiled the water. See if that does the trick. Yeah. So let's see how that goes. So the way I see it, if this top stuff comes off all right, then the bottom stuff's going to be easy. So let's give this little beauty a whirl. It's basically got spikes on wheels. So yeah, I mean, no pressure applied there, really. No pressure applied. I don't know if you can see that, but that's perforated the wall. So now I've got the old sprayer. There we go. Give that a bit of a pump. Give that a bit of a spray. Then leave that for 15 minutes. Right, so time has passed. I don't know if it's quite 15 minutes, probably more like 10. I'm a bit impatient. I'm going to crack into this, the old no-nonsense long handle scraper. Aluminium alloy head, long reach. Replaceable heavy duty blades, bought some extra blades as well. Comfort grip. So always make do with just like a palette knife or something, and it's just, you know, don't work. Blade is reversed in holder for safety. Release blade and turn over to expose sharp cutting edge. Yeah, there's a bit of work to do there, isn't there? Right, well, yeah, I'll do that. So I've turned that little beauty round, just had to unscrew these couple of holes, whip the blade out, reverse it. Feels pretty sturdy, you know. Yeah, it's good. Let's see what cracks off. Wow. So obviously there's the backing paper on here. Now, from previous experience, I know once I wet this, and then, you know, I'll be straight through that. Knife, butter, no probs. This came off pretty damn easy. I mean, I noticed actually going into these bits here, you know, I haven't even wet them. I've not even perforated them. So I think this scraper is actually the boy, isn't it? So I think this is what's made the real difference. Paper Tiger, I mean, you know, definitely perforates it nicely. Maybe only necessary for real stubborn wallpaper, which actually I thought this was, and you know, it's not too bad. But as I say, it's not too bad, but not too bad with this scraper. I was using, just like I say, a normal palette knife on a bit of a different wallpaper, you know, different wall, same wallpaper, hard work. So this is my boy. Yeah, I like this. So Nonesense long handle scraper from Screwfix, definitely gets the thumbs up. Paper Tiger, this little perforator jobbo, did it beautifully. I mean, I was well impressed with the smooth action, with the perforation it did. So I think that's worth a purchase, you know, especially probably for more stubborn wallpaper. Yeah, I'd recommend them. I'd recommend them. It's good stuff. Should take me half the time. Good. So I was going to leave it at that, but I thought it's worthwhile just reflecting once I've done a bit more. So basically 2 different techniques. That's what I've spotted. This little beauty is cracking for getting that top layer off. Okay, now if you haven't used this, the paper tiger, then bigger strips come off with just this, but it will leave the backing paper on. Whereas if you use this, the paper tiger, over an area, then you're more likely to get all of it off in one swoop. I say that, but it leaves patches like this. So what the best approach that I found is actually just using this for a start, and it will depend on the wallpaper, I'm absolutely sure. But using this for a start, whip the top layer off, leaving the backing paper, then score with this little beauty. You don't have to put much pressure on, you're only going through the backing paper then, and then use this again. That would be my recommendation. Like I say, test different areas, test a few little areas, because different wallpaper will behave, if wallpaper can behave differently. But yeah, I mean, how much I've actually whipped off in the amount of time I've taken, I'll be honest with you, been at it probably 40 minutes, tried a few different techniques, and I'm pretty pleased with how much I've got off. One word of warning, this is sharp, this blade. You know, it's long handle, you shouldn't have your fingers near it, but it can go into your plaster. So area like this, don't know if you can see that there as well, I think that was the first little nick I did. You know, you might have to do a bit of filling afterwards. Get the angle right, and you'll be sorted for the majority. But you might cause a few nicks in your walls. Nothing too bad, but anyway, I'd still recommend. Just thought it was worth giving you a bit of an afterthought. Otherwise, it would be a bit of a half-baked review or how-to type video. Yeah, still all good.